Hi everybody, my name is Ryan Hart and this is my Module 1 presentation. So my name is Ryan Hart, I'm from Pueblo, Colorado, which is about 2 hours south of Denver. I'm 33 years old, and at the end of this month my wife and I will be married for 10 years, and together we have a beautiful 5-year-old daughter named Sadie. I'm currently a social studies teacher at Dutch Clark Digital, which is an online school here in Pueblo. I just completed my 7th year of teaching. I'm also the assistant head football coach at Pueblo South High School, and this upcoming season will be my 14th season of coaching. In my career, like I said, I am a social studies teacher at Dutch Clark Digital, which is an online high school 9 through 12 here in Pueblo, Colorado, in Pueblo District 60. This was my 7th year of teaching. Offensive football, assistant football coach and offensive run game coordinator at Pueblo South High School. I do have a bachelor's degree in history and education from Colorado State University in Pueblo, and I already have one master's degree in sports coaching from the University of Northern Colorado, and this will be my second master's degree. So looking at school level governance from the resources here, one of the big things that I saw was centralized versus decentralized budgeting, and it's really small group at the district level creating budgets, or is it principal decision budgeting? And I think for it to be school level governance, we really want to see the decentralized budgeting happen to where the principal is able to make more decisions on how the budget will be spent. Student-based budgeting is another big one, is looking at the data of student population, and that will help set up the budget for the school. Kind of, your population at the school, what's your enrollment numbers, and kind of have an idea of how much money you're going to get back from the state. And the one big thing is that the dollars follow the students. At my school, we make a big push for our enrollment. As an online school, we do see some flexibility and fluctuation in enrollment throughout the year, and so when it comes to be count period in October, we want to really make sure that our enrollment is up, because we know we're going to serve a lot of students throughout the year as they come to us, and so we want to make sure that we get counted for as many students as possible. So we try to increase our budget by increasing our enrollment, since the money does follow the students. The student and adult success and well-being, students and adults both benefit from more funding and budgets. We are able to get more resources. The data does show that increasing spending on students, the graduation rate has increased by 7%. So the more money that we are able to get and more resources we're able to provide for students, the better off it is, and it's a higher graduation rate. Then we are able to spread the money around to meet the needs of the student with more money. I know in my school, my principal does work hard to spend money for the success of the students and staff. We did Virtual Owl, virtual learning, and for virtual learning, and we also have different stipend positions available to help staff in a variety of ways. So we're trying to spread the money out and get as many different resources as possible for both staff and students to increase our student learning. Making data-informed decisions. This allows principal to make decisions that will impact the school in a positive way. We're able to see that at the state level, school finance formulas determine the dollars that are going to be allocated to the district. So depending on how many students you have, it equals the amount of money that you'll get for that year for each student. And by using the data, principals are able to advocate for their school and equity of the budget within their school, and make sure that we're fairly representing the school across the board. In my school, my principal does look for to be equitable in the budget. It's consistently looking at different departments within the school and able to make sure that they equally are supported within the budget. How can we help each section to make the whole school better? Equitable resource plans. Principals know what's best for their students by giving greater autonomy over spending decisions. So by using equitable resources plans, principals are able to empower their students and their school in the best way possible. These plans allow principals to use data and make decisions on what their students actually need. At my school, the principal right now does plan for the future with staffing and enrollment projections. Based on the projections, he tries to determine the best use of the money within the budget. If we are able to hire more teachers to help kids, if we need to get more resources for kids, if we need community advocates, whatever it may be, we're trying to make sure that we are representing our community within the school. Finance and laws with policies and regulations. Some of the bigger policies that I saw in the readings were weighted student funding systems. It's given the principals more power in spending decisions. And we also saw that the school board is responsible for making sure the school is following local and state federal laws. This is a topic that I don't see too often in my school because I'm sure that my principal is working with his supervisor at the district level along with the school board, the district school board, to ensure that laws, policies, and regulations are being followed. It's just something that I haven't really experienced yet. My reflection about this, one of the big things that I really wanted to learn more about was the decentralized or centralized budgeting, and how centralized budgeting allows the principal to have more control over the budget and based on the needs of the school, make those decisions. And I think that's a big thing that needs to happen, because if all the budgeting decisions are being made at the district level, they're not in the school to see the exact needs of what the school does need. And the principal is there, sees it every day, and is able to make a better decision on how to spend the money in the budget. And this assignment is definitely going to impact the decisions I make in the future as a school leader. I'm going to try and gain more centralized budgeting so that I'm able to allocate resources to the areas of need within my school to allow for the best learning environment and experience for my staff and students. And being in control of the school budget is a huge responsibility. It does concern me a little bit. My concern about the budget would be being able to utilize it to the fullest extent to make sure that I am spreading the money out equally and making sure that we're addressing the needs and getting the resources that both staff and students need to be successful. These are the references for this module, and I look forward to going through this class with you guys. Have a great day.